All right. Well, shall we go with number two then?
Go to two.
At number two, I've got Nick Romando.
Yes.
You're not alone in that.
Yes. I'm not the only one.
Yes.
Not the only one.
Can we just say for the fact,
Oh
because I
my
know RSL
God.
fans are going to come for our head. All right.
I know.
Nick Romando is incredible.
Oh,
Seriously,
fantastic.
he's unreal. The man played over 46,000 minutes in MLS. That is unreal. 514 appearances. And honestly, I feel like the stigma with Romando is that he played a really long period of time, but his numbers were like good, not great. But I just looking at this comparison tool, I think that's completely wrong. That's what made me flip him. I actually originally had him at 3 and I had Thornton at 2. And I flipped him because Romando basically had just as good stats, but he did it over 18,000 more minutes. Or sorry, no, he did it over 20,000 more minutes than Thornton did. Romando has a 74.4 save percentage according to this, which is phenomenal. It's joint third best on my top 6. Saves was a bit lower. He just didn't face as many shots. He had good defense. Clean sheet percentage, he was number 2 behind Andre Blake on here. His numbers were really good, and he did it over an insanely long period of time. That, for me, easily puts him in the conversation with the top 3. It's what ultimately put him ahead of Thornton for me because he played so long, because their numbers were pretty similar. I had him on my top 10 list 16 times. So for me, 16 seasons out of MLS's history, which I think is over 50% of MLS's history, I've had him as a top 10 goalkeeper in the league, which is unreal.
Yep.
In those 16 seasons, he had 1 Supporter Shield and 2 MLS Cups. Absolutely shockingly, no goalkeeper of the years. Although, and I feel like I've said this a million times now, and I will die on the hill. He should have been goalkeeper of the year in 2010, and it's unreal that he wasn't, let alone even a finalist. But yeah, honestly, an incredible career. But I had him slightly below my number 1, which is kind of obvious now, but I'll still hold off on talking about it.
I feel like I need to remind you because I know you're going to do it. Alex Mawila is not a goalkeeper. You cannot put him at 1. I know you want to, but you cannot.
Alex Muil's at 0. He is
Uh,
he is
he is
above
he
1.
is he is above. He transcends above reality.
He transcends
Um,
above number 1.
my line is my first line in this is at 2. It's Nick Romando. I'm sorry, RSL fans, don't get mad at me. And I add it's all MLS's fault. Him not having a goalkeeper of the year had to drop him. I'm sorry, but I'm not that sorry. In 21 years, 2 MLS Cups and a Supporters Shield. Massive 553 games, 168 clean sheets, 7th in the percentage ranking at 30.4, 25% PK save rate, 22 penalty saves.
That's crazy. Wow,
It
I
was
didn't I
insane.
didn't know about that one.
Yeah, 22. The next closest is Tim Melia with 11. The
I
most
mean, it helps when
saves.
you play like
cor-
50,000 minutes in
Correct.
MLS.
The most saves. That's why I always compare the most saves and the saves percentage. Most saves, but also 4th best save percentage, 72 point. Second place in goalkeeper of the year 3 times and 4th or higher twice. So 5 of his 20 years, 20% is him as a top 5 goalkeeper, and the rest are just or 21 years, right? So less than 20%. So that's what knocked him down for me is he was there for so long. His numbers look great on the surface, but you take it an inch deeper and it's good, it's great, but it's not the best of the best. I feel like somebody with those numbers is a national team starter for his entire life, right? You're looking at this with the number of saves and the save percentage and clean sheets and all this stuff. He only played for the national team 22 times. Be that what it may, Um, again, if he wins goalkeeper of the year in 2010, I think he's won. I think that flips it for me. But not having that there, he just was really good at his job. He wasn't anything above and beyond, which I know is wrong. Like, I know he was above and beyond. He was fantastic. He was very good. Another one of our short goalkeeper kings that we love on this podcast. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And I know this ruins any chance we have of getting him on for an interview because he will never do that now that we have slandered his career. All right.
Well, one can still hope.